Hi kids of the world, Uncle Buzz here from Stories by Uncle Buzz. Today I'm going to tell a story about a lazy donkey in Sicily called Abraham, who finds his true destiny in God, becomes a hero of his town and a true friend to his owner, Giovanni. Today was the day farmer Giovanni was looking forward to, as he had inherited a donkey called Abraham from his seal Luigi. The donkey was like an answer to prayer, as he had not known how he would get his tomatoes down to the markets. The following day, Giovanni was up early to pick the tomatoes and place them in saddlebags strapped around the donkey's back until he was ready to make the journey to the town markets. He pulled on the rope attached to Abraham's head, but the animal would not move. He tried again, but Abraham resisted again. Giovanni threw his hands in the air and realized to his frustration he had inherited a lazy donkey. A thought then came to him. Giovanni went into the house and came out with some fresh carrots he had bought the day before from the markets. Abraham was quickly swayed by the carrots and was led to the markets, continually munching on the carrots. The following day, Giovanni picked the tomatoes as usual and again placed them into the saddlebags around Abraham's back. This time he filled his pockets with carrots should they be needed, and he went to lead him to the markets. But again the donkey would not move. Abraham had decided if the owner was going to entice him with carrots again, he would fail. Giovanni was not going to be outdone. He knew the carrots would not work a second time, but thought sugar cubes would do the trick. Off he went into the house and came out with his pockets full of sugar cubes that he had bought for a special occasion. These certainly made Abraham move, and again the tomatoes were able to reach the town markets where the people were able to buy them. On the third day, Abraham decided he had worked hard enough the last 2 days and deserved the day off. He thought he would just go for a walk in the countryside and do whatever his heart desired. Every now and then he would rest when he got tired. Little did he realize he had made his way into the town and was now in the town square where the markets were. He noticed as he passed the pizza store, it had a closed sign on the door, Chiuso. He then went past a restaurant where the town mayor was sitting outside with a disappointed look on his face, gazing at his plate of pasta without any tomato sauce. Abraham then heard a lot of noise and went to investigate. In front of the tomato store where Giovanni sold his tomatoes stood a lot of Italian nonnas with their hands raised in the air. They were all exclaiming how there were no tomatoes to buy, which meant they were unable to make their usual sauces and salads for their families. Heading back home, Abraham could not erase the visions of disappointment on the faces of the townfolk. That night, Abraham did not sleep well because he realized for the first time how important his job was and how many people depended on him. The next morning, Abraham was up early, waiting for Giovanni to load him up with tomatoes and make their way to the markets. This puzzled Giovanni, who was unaware of the previous day's happenings and the change of heart of his donkey. As they came into the town square to the markets, the town mayor watched with delight as Abraham carried in his cargo. The group of Italian nodders were also there and began to rejoice when they saw the tomatoes Abraham was carrying on his back. The town mayor was so excited, he announced for all to hear that the following Sunday was going to be set aside as a day for the Festival of Tomatoes, with Abraham being one of the main attractions. The day of the festival came, and there was a lot of fun had by all. Abraham gave cart rides to the children and had the time of his life. Abraham had gone from being a lazy donkey to one who had found his true destiny in God and brought much joy to all the people of the town, including his owner Giovanni.